So give us the perfect recap, because you clearly remember it very well.
Right. It was the grapes, but then it was the strawberry, and then they were connected, and then we found out um, that it was connected. And oh no, we were trapped, and to get out, you have to kill someone. Which, surprise, surprise.
And there's a room with the ultimate weapon in it or something. And we haven't gotten inside of it, but it's like a game you play that I think you maybe die, but if you don't die, then you get whatever the ultimate weapon is.
Oh.
Right.
Sure. I remember Sakura having a statue.
That was the most interesting thing that happened last time, because everything else was like, oh my god, shut up, you're just all saying the same things over and over again. But yeah, the Sakura statue, very interesting. And typical anime protagonist, all the boys are sleeping on the other side, but we're sleeping here with the girls, because I guess they know we're still gay for, what's his face, the one that you like the most, Nagito, so... Yeah.
Sure. I was like, Gundam?
Checking. So yeah, we slept one night, and then now... Okay. I guess we're going downstairs. Wait, no. You said check the time. Oh.
Oh.
She's an angel. Okay, well that's, I think, different.
That's definitely different. I don't remember having Gusami as a pet.
Yeah, since we're so close. And I don't know when the next time we're gonna be able to do dates. We've seen if we have a lot. Looks like we have at most 2 of stuff. Okay. Let's get all of these. Get that hope meter all the way up. Hooray. Max hope.
And she's just chill and happy and flying.
She's got another growth thing after this, I guess. Another 2,000 steps, so... Let's see what happens there. Fly away while you still can. Just check the clock, I suppose.
Let's see. The time is 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. Wait, no, it's morning. Okay. I thought we were still under the impression of like who knows what time it is? Like,
there's no sun.
Yeah. It's later than I'm used to waking up, but I guess it still counts as morning. Now then, what should I do now? In this kind of situation, panicking will accomplish nothing. Might be better if I spend time like I normally do for as long as I can.
Oh yeah, also we're gonna starve to death.
Oh, there's no food.
Yeah. And
yeah.
We were like, so Gundam's gonna kill somebody to feed his pets. But he said that he had food or something. Or they could eat the flowers for now.
Oh yeah.
The garden, so he's like, now they'll be fine. Unless that runs out fast.
Unless someone or I could see Monokuma sabotaging the plants and like saying like, actually those plants are poisonous, so
yeah, so Akane was not looking forward to that. And I don't remember.
Akane would kill someone.
Yeah, Nekomaru was a robot, so I forget how that plays into the whole thing, but yeah. So conserving energy because we don't have food.
I guess needing to recharge his batteries.
Yeah, that's the whole thing too.
If he has batteries?
He has that sleep mode thing that keeps getting referenced, and it's like, I don't want to do that because someone could turn me off and never turn me back on again or whatever.
Is Chiaki still sleeping?
God, I bet she's so cute when she sleeps. I bet she just has the most cute gamer girl bed head. Oh look, she's hiding it. Don't look at my gamer girl bed head.
Sorry. Oh, that's you.
Sorry, I know you want to keep talking, but it's my turn. I'm thinking about stuff. Let's play after we get out of here. But I'm stuff. We ain't even knocking for her. We're just like, hey, we're coming in.
We don't care. There is literally nothing you could do to make me attracted to you.
Not in here.
Interesting.
So yeah, Chiaki doesn't want to play with us. This is all very good.
Kane, are you still asleep? Maybe she thinks that if she just hibernates, she won't have to deal with her stomach.
Yo!
Oh, it's you. It's the morning already. Oh shit. Okay. I'm doing that.
Oh.
I guess we'll see who else is around first.
Yeah.
So Chiaki's a no-go, but Akane, maybe we should befriend her now before she gets hungry and wants to eat us.
Fair
In a
enough.
fun way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we never got to see this. We should probably check that out. I think Nagito went in there and was like, yeah, it's nothing, but you know, his opinion doesn't count because he's a male.
Also a sociopath.
And because we broke up with him, he didn't break up with us. So,
Because he was a sociopath. This is the Monokuma archive that Nagito was telling me about.
so it was Nagito that informed us.
What did she say?
I said it was Nagito that informed us.
Oh.
Since he just said Nagito told me about this place. Not that I was listening.
Mm-hmm. Apparently there are no clues that might be useful for escaping this place. In the future, it may be necessary to know about the enemy.
Whee! Okay. So we came in here. Let's go right to left. Ah, okay. Documents.
This book is here. Deep stories that really happened and will probably make you cry. All 1,000 volumes of That Love by Monokuma. I should pretend I never saw this.
I wonder if this is gonna be like the library in the first game that had important things.
Worldwide bestseller, The 10 Killing Commandments, Monokuma's personal guide to success and happiness. It's the 10 dual commandments. Somehow I suppressed my urge to throw it on the floor and put it back on the bookshelf.
But not my urge to break into song.
Definitely not my urge to break into song. Monokuma's cute, meaty diary. What is this? Is this Monokuma's diary? Has that guy been keeping a diary this whole time? Greetings! I'm the Monokuma in charge of Monokuma. I'm the only one who looks good in a fresh salmon jacket. Anyway, it's still pretty recent, but I've made a tremendously huge discovery.
Hajime has the gay.
Well, yeah, I suppose it's not that much of a discovery. We all been new. And I shall share it with you something. First, squat like you're sitting in an invisible chair, and put your hands behind your thighs.
Okay.
Then, hold that position as you raise your thighs.
Okay, I gotta collect that.
If you keep raising higher and higher, Don't you think you'd start floating higher and higher into the air?
Nope, it's not working. Oh god, I did leg day today. It hurts.
You would, right? Right? You're not floating?
No.
He lied?
It did. Just legs burning until I stood up, still holding my thighs. But I didn't lift myself up.
I don't believe this.
No.
Isn't this amazing? Isn't this a revolutionary discovery that'll cause a reform in traffic laws? But I can't do it. I don't have thighs. Bummer. Looks like there are still several volumes to this diary, but what should I do? Read it.
Yeah.
Read them all.
I thought it was an actually offer. I was like, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
We're just desperate for any sort of information.
One of Kuma's latest work. There's no way my little sister is this incompetent.
Nah. Prequel was better.
I definitely see that being a dojin or something.
Yeah, well, it's an official manga.
Well, yeah. Does this mean Monomi? Don't tell me he writes articles when he's bored.
I was expecting some more references to the first game, but like, I don't really recognize any things in the cases, and the only things we're able to click on are the bookshelves. The other cases just look like random crap. I don't see anything that was included previously.
What's on this bookshelf? Despair Boys, Monokuma's successful youth edition. A shitty title.
Hajime opens it and reads it anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
I like Boys in Despair. I can fix them.
Oh my gosh. There's one free massage ticket. Okay.
Okay, so it's actually all useless. Cool. Goodbye. Alright, so nobody up here. So far, only Akane available for hanging out.
Perhaps on purpose to force us to engage with the person who will try to murder us all.
Oh, there's Miss Sonia.
Right by Sakura.
Anybody else in here? I don't think we ever got to see the bathroom. No, never mind. It's still not. Because that's just there to be like, listen, you don't have food, but you can still go to the bathroom. I'm not a monster. Ogre. That's definitely not bronze, but I think we already said this one. Yeah, okay. That's all stuff that we already. Who else is Sonia? I'm still not used to Nekomaru's appearance. Okay. So Sonia and Akane are available. Let's see what them boys got up to.
The two people we suspect of being involved this round.
I still expect Gundam and Sonia.
Yeah. I guess maybe Akane won't be that much involved since she kind of had a lot of focus this last.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where it's too easy. Her being the glutton and the food taken away. Like, obviously she's going to be the first choice, but that's why he probably won't be here. Or it could be. Who's to say? Okay.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, so we went through all this anyway. Just wanted to make sure. That was fun. The whole 15 minutes that it took us to discover that it's a connected hall or whatever. Alright, here we go to the other side. We sure can. Cool. Robomaru. Still no checking out the bathroom. Yeah, this fucking thing.
This is the door to the final dead room. It has a much different ambiance compared to everything else here. According to Monokuma.
Yeah, let's double check if I remembered this correctly.
If you win the life-threatening game that takes place inside this room, you'll be able to reach the octagon where the ultimate weapon is waiting, supposedly. Life-threatening game? What does it even mean? How stupid. Who the hell is going to do that?
Yeah. So I more or less remembered it. What I did not remember, and I don't remember if I caught this last time, is the octagon is like... That's what they call the MMA rings, isn't it? They call it the octagon.
You're asking the wrong person.
I'm pretty sure. The octagon. Apparently that's a movie, but... yeah. So Googling it brings up a movie from the 80s called The Octagon. But then if you look at the images, it's all the pictures of the MMA rings and stuff. So, there's a picture of not the pictures, a statue of Sakura, who was the Ultimate Fighter, and the UFC is Ultimate Fighting Championship, and the Octagon is where UFC takes place. So, I wonder if she's the ultimate weapon. Now, but I guess, but we already said that, wasn't that technically Junko's title or something? Didn't we mention that last
Who was
time?
the ultimate soldier? Yeah, I believe we
Oh, okay. So,
talked about
I don't know. I feel like I'm getting my hopes up that we're gonna get another old cast member at this point. But
yeah, she did kill herself.
yeah. Oh no, that's true too. Yeah, she died. So yeah, that wouldn't make sense with it. I was on copium.
I mean, not that I wouldn't be into it.
But
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's like they just put her statue here because to pay homage to the fact that she was such a renowned, ultimate martial arts person, or maybe she. I mean, do we know how long before they were all taken to the school?
I don't think we still know the timeline properly, unless
not for these kids in the first game.
Oh, I don't remember.
Because I just had it in my head, like, how did she even get chosen to be the spy? Because she was the spy. Like, maybe there was like a big old fight and she won in something. I don't know. It's like Squid Game wise. Like,
I can't remember. I don't know. Life-threatening game, octagon, oppositional weapon. I feel like there's got to be something significant with the latent hint to the first game. So I'm really hoping we get something, but I don't know. Knowing Monokuma and stuff, it's probably just a bait and switch.
probably. Get our hopes up to crush us with despair.
Okay, so it seems like we're probably gonna be... Seems like most people aside from Chiaki are gonna be available, so we're just gonna do the dating sim mode for a bit until someone dies. What are you
Hello
up to?
there. Hey.
Okay, this is actually important. I thought it was just gonna be, should I invite him to hang out? But this has plot relevance, kind of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, while we're at it, I should let you know our room assignment. The deluxe room at the back toward the lounge area is my room.
How convenient.
Across from that is Gundam's room, and I know you like Gundam now. And Nekomaru's in the standard room next to mine. Next to Nekomaru's room is Kazuichi's room. And across from that is Fuyuhiko's room.
So deluxe is Gundam and Nagito, standard is Nekomaru, and then Kazuichi and Fuyuhiko are in the crappy rooms.
Of course, we're using the portrait Sonia drew in place of nameplates on our doors. So even if you don't remember, it'll be okay as long as you use that as a sign. I didn't know she drew portraits of the guys. For a princess, Sonia's very diligent.
Someone like me?
Yeah, if you're such a lowly human, why did you get the deluxe
Great!
room?
I might drown from such undeserved honor. Sonia's merciful heart might be ultimate level 2. In this situation, he still acts like this.
So you know to not
Jeez.
hang
It's obvious.
out. Okay, now we can. Should we invite? Can I even hang out with Nagito when he's like this? Very good question. Very good question. Yeah. feel like since you're such a lonely human, you and Fuyuhiko should probably be switched. So that you and Kazuichi can be in the crappy rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it!
How much longer do we have to stay in this place? I feel like it's gonna make me rot to death.
Yes, it seems like it's gonna be everybody but Chiaki. Just sleeping, knocking out.
Ah,
Okay, bye.
Oh, yeah, so we still can't ask him. Just make sure there's nothing of importance. Oh yeah, I never gotta grab that.
I knew you could do it.
Hey, I'm halfway there. Achievement for getting to level 50.
Oh.
Thanks, that swell.
So there's 100 levels, huh?
It seems so. I thought it was halfway there for getting half of the hidden Pumas.
you fiend.
Aren't you mistaking which door to knock? Not God, you know.
Can we? We can.
Yes, we absolutely can. Are you kidding me?
Can we even hang out with God? Is what you meant to say. Well, I guess you just said he's not God. We hang out with someone so God-like, I suppose.
He's not God. He's a God. Our God.
I just was curious if it was like, their clock is different than ours. We're gonna have time discrepancies to deal with. So far, that's really the case. Anybody up here? Anything different? Okay. So who we hanging out with? We got everybody but Chiaki.
Huh. Well, we are thinking Akane was gonna kill us, and
Nakane is not a 3-star. I guess probably Fuyuhiko. I don't think we've ever actually been able to hang out with Fuyuhiko until now, huh? Because he still doesn't have any stars.
oh, yeah,
Because he was always
Fair enough.
in the snow. So probably smart to try and finally hang out with him.
yeah, why not?
Hopefully he has something he likes because I don't have any method of buying more shit. Where is it?
Oh.
Which one? There it is. Guide. Oh, damn it, I thought I had the guide open already. Son of a bitch.
Damn it!
Huh. Now he's assumed that I agree.
Spend some time talking to Fuyuhiko.
Let's see what we can we do have this. This is yes, apparently Fuyuhiko likes it. We have anything Fuyuhiko loves, though. I don't think we have that. Or that. Okay. Apparently he loves dolls and stardust.
Love that for him.
Yeah, but I don't think we have either of those. Just double check here. No, okay.
Sure he doesn't want the wooden stick.
Alas,
he
if
could
he
just
has some standards.
darn. He doesn't just want to play kick the can with his bros.
Oh, shoot, thorns. He likes this T-shirt though, with cluttered poem or something. Yeah, you can have that tie-dye T-shirt.
Gosh. If he goes, how's that wound on your stomach doing?
Huh?
It's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Let me see. Can I see your... What was that fucking thing that Ali said? Can I see your belly button?
From...
The dating sim one that was run by... What's his name? The dating sim one where she was a ghost or something, I think, right? It was like the Halloween film from last year. With, Iffy on it.
Oh!
I remember, like, it was literally, like, they wanted to restart the first 15 minutes because Ali just, like, went off the rails. And then everything went to shit, like, immediately.
I remember laughing. I don't remember the
Let me see if I can find
content. I remember that just being a wild opening.
Yeah.
You must have abnormally strong willpower to actually slice open your own stomach like that. Then again, you are the ultimate Yakuza. I just have Yakuza blood flowing in my veins. There's nothing strong about that.
Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Well, your eyeliner game is strong, if nothing else. No. I did some thinking about this when I was in the hospital. Like, maybe...
You like boys? What? Sorry, no, you go ahead.
Maybe this is all a dream. A dream, huh? How great would that be? Sorry. Obviously, you'd be thinking about that more than I would.
Well,
That's not true. I've seen plenty of people die up till now. And as long as I'm burdened with the Kuzuryu name, I'll always be dealing with a mountain of bodies. But you guys aren't like me. It's a sick joke to see students who live honest lives bumping each other off like this. This guy's always known violence and death.
How about you?
I see. He's used to it.
Huh.
Are you scared to talk to me? Yeah, no, we're actually into bad boys,
Jeez.
apparently. There's no need to hide it. I'm used to being treated with caution by everyone.
hey,
The world is a barbaric place, especially my world. Everyone I know tries to settle things with violence. You guys have different values than I do. My old man likes to say, predators are always stronger than their prey. He's a hothead. Even if it's just a minor argument, he'll come at you with everything he's got. And when him and my mom fight, she seriously tries to kill him. Oh, good. So your
Is
mom's
that gonna
also...
be us?
Yep. Being a Yakuza means you can even kill the man you love to get your point across.
Huh.
I've been hearing stuff like this ever since before I was old enough to understand what's going on around me. That's a pretty outrageous home life. The worlds we both live in couldn't be more different.
like,
There were a few times where I nearly got killed in the aftermath of my parents' fights. That seems like bad parenting.
Echo.
And now I'm sad.
Oh, yeah. Whenever something like that happened, Pippa was always there by my side. I now see why we weren't able to hang out with him before now. I'm sorry I made you remember something painful.
Huh?
What? You don't need to apologize for that, you strange bastard. But in a cute way? But still, I'm the rightful successor of the Kuzuryu clan. I don't get overwhelmed very easily. The time I was in 2nd grade, I didn't cry even if I lost a fight. I see. Good for you.
Hey,
So
bastard!
what you're saying is you lost a lot of fights in 2nd grade.
Good for me. Don't treat me like a kid. I mean, I don't really know. Yeah. We're getting known better.
Fuyuhiko's report card has been updated based on your experience with him. He has some issues.
Mommy and daddy issues. What a combo. I parted ways with him, returned to my room. There should be time for me to move around more, so we get to knock another one out. Let's see.
Shocky, you're out of your room. Oh. I see. But I'm stuffed, Shocky! Okay, so she's still shooting us down. I keep forgetting if she was mad at us for something or not. I feel like she was, but then maybe she got over it or something, and I just can't remember it all.
I do remember her being a little sassy.
Yeah, because she wasn't hanging out with us. She was hanging out with the other boys. And she came back to us because she didn't like the other boys. But now she's here and she's still not talking to us. Use your words, woman! Okay. Let's check out the report card. That's not what to do. Visitors says he sees finally, but he finds no one cried about anything, including losing a fight. So I guess that means... Did he cry when Peko was killed? Or something? Or it's just setting up for the fact that when he cries about something, it'll be important.
I feel like... I feel like he did.
Yeah. So maybe that's what the relevance of that is that he never cried about anything. Peko was just that important to him. Anyway, everyone has home life issues. Get over it, kid. Who we doing next? We got 3 stars with Gundam and Chiaki. But then pretty much everyone else that's alive has 2.
Maybe...
Except for Kazuichi, but I don't think we care.
I mean, you know I want to say Gundam, but he's already at 3 and Akane's only at 2. So maybe Akane.
Jeez, Akane likes a lot of shit. Okay. Should have something she likes, it seems like. Oh, she's not here. So replacing our bet that Akane is going to be the one potentially dying or being the killer in this instance and not Sonya. Or Gundam, I guess. I'm thinking I feel like it's going to be Sonya or Gundam that's involved in this one, but maybe we'll still have one more day to hang out with people. Who's to say? I guess I can probably find her on the map.
I mean, I feel like I could potentially see Sonya doing it, but
Where is she? Strawberry House, 2nd floor.
it just turns out that she's like she was raised ruthlessly to be ruthless, like Arcane, like Maldara and her mom.
Was that the chick that worked for what's his name with one eyeball? Silco?
On the no. The black lady on the council. And her mom.
Other black lady, not the evil black lady that worked for Silco, but the good black lady that worked for the furry tiny boy, old man.
She was black? I guess she was tan. Yeah.
I thought so. Silco underling.
Selvika, I think is her name.
Sevika, you are correct. Was she not? I guess maybe she's not black.
I always just thought she was tan, but she could be. She could have just been light skinned.
I don't know if they're gonna give her a yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's like I don't know. It's not important, but anyway, I know you're talking about now. Coach Nekomaru must be way stronger now that he's a robot. Are you kidding? Look at her. Of course you want to hang out with
I
someone
see.
like this. No, there's nothing to do anywhere. I guess I can hear you out every now and then. Smash cut to tomorrow. I like you. Don't come out of your room today. I have to eat. I have to eat, Hajime.
Jeez, so dark.
Alright. Basically just any food. Yes, chocolate chip turkey. That's something she likes. Is there anything Kane loves? Yes, one thing, but I don't think we have it. Where did it go? I just saw. Oh, there it is. There it is. So we'll just give her some food. Maybe it'll tide her over for a bit. Hey, we have these expired potato chips. Potato chips don't expire. Pretty sure she likes those. Yeah, look at these.
Potato chips definitely expire.
Nah. They're not real food anyway. Whoops. Oh, this one. This one. I gotta have this one. Food. As long as I got one of these, I'll be good to go for 10 days.
You.
I'm pretty bummed. Are you even eating? Hank?
My name is Hajime. You only got the H right.
No, she got the A right.
So I have to say, like, technically, 2 letters. More importantly, why are you so full of energy?
Oh, I ate Nekomaru's eye juice thing.
Oh, that'll do it.
Isn't it obvious? There's yummy food, soft blankets. My room doesn't leak when it rains. This place is way better than where I grew up.
Seriously? Even in this kind of situation?
This must be a conversation that he expected us to have when we were still at the beach and shit. Because we don't have food right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it is. It's not that strange to find a dead body at the dump in the morning.
Where are you from?
A trashy place where crappy people are all swept together. Stuff like that happens all the time in LA.
You say it like it's no big deal. What kind of environment was she raised in?
California. Anyway, since we never had any money, I did whatever I could to earn cash. I even sold my panties to this nosy pig who kept oinking panties. By the time I was able to legally work part-time, I didn't have to run away anymore.
So when you mentioned parkour before, you were talking about that. But that probably just laid the foundation for being a gymnast. What kind of part-time jobs did you do? I'll bet you probably did stuff like manual labor.
Nah, I worked in a call center. Well, I did a lot of things. some reason, my mom's boyfriends always push me into doing weird jobs.
Like,
At first, one of them told me all I needed to do was serve food. But I never expected he'd tell me to do it like that.
I'm pretty sure Kane's talking about being a waitress, but what kind of waitress?
I'm assuming cosplay.
I sure hope cosplay.
Kane. Dialogue choice. Danganropa. Let's just double check here. This has been 2, 3? Oh shit.
It's shit.
Yeah. So,
Or no, this is 3.
what?
so there was no panties, apparently, but I guess we're just not gonna tell her. What happened?
What's
Well.
that mean?
Yeah. Oh, anyway, I didn't know what to do. I mean, he told me to do it without my panties, you know? That doesn't make sense, right? There's no way I could do something like that.
Of course.
Right? That'll definitely make your stomach cold. Do you know what pennies are? Is that a track? I feel like that wouldn't affect how your stomach is. But
Unless you're wearing granny panties. Or
You.
what?
I mean, she's an athlete, so maybe she had like Spanx basically.
What? And you're annoying. Why are you getting into the semantics about panties? Talking to you made me hungry again for some reason. I already ate all your potato chips. Alright, I guess it's time for me to have my 4th meal. Nakamaro, get that eye juice ready.
After she said that, Akane walked away in a hurry. What kind of past does she have? I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop.
Yeah.
And
I like Akane, but it is not fun to talk to her sometimes.
no, it is not.
Oh, still got some free time.
Oh,
Think maybe we should talk to Sonia, because I don't know how many more opportunities we'll have to talk to Sonia. But your call.
yeah, we can talk to someone.
I'm just paranoid that her and Gundam are not going to be options here soon. We already have Gundam at 3, so...
How's our probably fine, but
No, good call. You probably need to flush some shit. Yeah. Excellent call, She-Hulk.
ah,
Actually, the toilet was only overflowing. It wasn't on the ground just yet. I'm starting to feel somewhat dizzy. Just as I thought. This wallpaper color is dreadful. Did you ever read that short story? The yellow wallpaper, or the woman who lives in the walls or something?
no.
Alright, let us take a little break and I'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
Yellow wallpaper. Yeah. Short story by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. Published in 1892. Since I talking about wallpaper with Sonia.
I probably don't deserve it, but it looks like Sonia and I grew a little closer.
Me
I'm not
talking
worthy.
to women. Okay. Anything that Sonia loves. I don't think we have that. I don't think we have that. I don't think we have that. Okay. I would love to give Sonia a gift so that I could feel more worthy. Those things that she loves. Oh wait, is it this one? No, I don't think it's that. Okay. So what is something that she likes? Okay. Have that. We don't have that one. Shit. Let's see. Keep going down the list here. This is silver. Shoot. We're not gonna have anything to this. Oh. Fuck, I don't think it's this one. I think it's a different ring. Yeah, it's a different ring. God damn it. Check this jewelry. Nope. Oh no, we might be in trouble here. She might be too class for us.
Hmm.
These wings? Does she like these wings? Fuck.
Maybe she is an angel.
There. No. Fuck. Oh, okay. I think she likes this. Yes, okay, good. She likes the radio. Good, good.
Open the treasure box and surprise!
Oh my. I really have this. Thank you very much. It reminds me of the one at home. You're truly kind.
By the way, you're really good with words.
Of course!
I've done much studying after all.
You speak really fluently.
Yes, my Nihongo is
Yes.
Josu. I do not know how many times I have seen I will arrest your eyes. When I arrived in Japan, the first thing I did was run across the Spain Zaka.
I see. I don't really understand, though.
Your eye is under arrest. A drama is a love comedy at a police station. It is different from other police dramas. Is this Japanese? Yes.
Probably.
Is this what the fuck? I don't know, that security guard skit is different. That's just like a comedy thing, right?
What security
The
guard
one
thing?
where they always do the dubs of like, they did like the animatic of like Zenitsu and fucking the Demon Slayer animatic where it's like, we're gonna dig out of prison or whatever.
Oh,
It's like from a comedy TV show or something. Or like a
I think,
a
yeah.
game show. It's not from I don't think it's from this. Anyway, I don't know. In my opinion, I believe that the best Japanese dramas were
Well,
the ones that aimed at women between the ages of 20 to 34, just before Japan's economic bubble burst. The trendiness, energy, and quality, entertainment was truly at its zenith during this period. Quite frankly, streaming killed TV shows.
Oh, good. I see.
Spielberg said it best. Netflix doesn't have actual movies. Cinema has to happen at the cinema.
Wait, who did?
A bunch of like old time, like Steven Spielberg and like Christopher Nolan and like other kind of old school directors. I think Francis Ford Coppola maybe said it or something, or they're just like, yeah, streaming movies aren't actual movies. You can't make a film and not premiere it at the cinema. That's not what film's about. And it's like, okay, Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, you take you and your bajillion dollars elsewhere.
Directors who don't like streaming services. Or directors who have, yeah. Martin Scorsese, that's who it was. Yeah, Christopher Nolan, Martin Scorsese, Steven Spielberg, and apparently Patty Jenkins. I don't know that one. I also didn't know she was considered kind of in the same line as Nolan, Scorsese, and Spielberg, but good for her.
Patty Jenkins?
She's the one who did. I only know her from doing the first Wonder Woman, and then also the second Wonder Woman, which sucked a lot more. But I don't know what else she's done aside from that. Also, apparently, so did Dennis Villeneuve, which is a shame because I like him more than some of the other ones. But it would make sense if he also criticized streaming services at some point. So you see,
I see.
there are these, the big directors: Spielberg, Scorsese, Nolan. They're all critical of the streaming services, Hajime, and I respect their opinion because they've made some of the most successful and critically acclaimed films of all times. And this isn't about Japanese dramas, but I'm just saying in general.
Okay, it's no use. I can't keep up with what she's saying at all. And what the heck does she mean by Bubble and Scorsese and
I mean,
whatever?
All the streaming services, none of them make any money. But you know who makes money? Those directors, Hajime.
However,
This is why the bubble burst. Like all entertainment, Japanese dramas heavily reference their native culture. Because of this, slang expressions are often used, so there are some things foreigners may not understand.
I love that she's telling him about his own culture.
Hajime, if you are willing, would you train me in the Nihongo slang? Teach me all the curse words, Hajime. Is there anything you say aside from kusa?
No. I can teach you some things I understand, but
Oh, thank you very much. So for example, when lovers go on a ski trip, they always end up trapped by a blizzard, right? In that situation, what do you call the ritual where they warm themselves under a blanket whilst naked?
they call it porn. I mean, that's not really a ritual. It's, how should I put it? It's more like a cliche.
And why is it that all Japanese people, if they're ever caught in just the slightest bit of rain, they die?
Yeah, that too.
Oh, is that so? I certainly thought it was something that's known in my country as Makongo, which of course means, Makongo Belongo. A Belongo is spun quite violently. Belongo twisting is a popular game amongst children. This is from the kingdom of Novoselek, which is the fictional country in Europe from Danganropa.
Congo.
It is a tradition in my country. According to tradition, lovers cannot become one until they show each other the Makongos they have grown. It is too embarrassing, so please do not make me say it, Hajime. I'm not ready to show you my Makongo.
What is a Makongo anyway?
Hajime, I simply couldn't say. You will get a nosebleed, which is also something that happens in your culture.
Is it really that embarrassing?
This is when I would say, Ecchi, hentai baka.
It seems the Noble Cell Kingdom is filled with more mysteries than I thought, and more
I
weed.
cannot believe that you're allowing to expect me to show you my Makongo. Is this a play on like the... Isn't that similar to like what the Japanese word for vagina is or something? Is that what it's supposed to be?
I have no idea. I don't know what the Japanese word for vagina is.
Or is it a plant? Congo a plant? Okay, whatever. Because growing it would make sense unless it's like, you know, the lewd intention of like growing up to, you know what, it's probably not worth delving into. I simply couldn't. Hajime, stop thinking about it!
After having an awkward conversation with Sonia, I returned to my room. What time is it right now? It's already 10 p.m. Just as I thought, I can't get a sense of what time it is when there are no Windows or Monokuma announcements. It's still a little early, but I should go back to my room.
Is that a tradition that I was not married until they showed each other Makongos? It seems so in this country stranger than I thought. In before, what's his name? Kazuichi's in our room. Like, why were you asking Miss Sonia to show her your Makongo?
I'm trying to do my very best not to worry. Even I have my limits. I'm hungry.
Uh-oh.
I could go first.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, are you whining already? It's only your second day. It's so jeez of you to do this of you to do this that all I can say is geez.
Killing!
You should just stop being stubborn. Alright, start the killing already. What do you want for you guys to start the killing already? My, you don't even have the energy to be mad, huh?
News!
Well, I have good news for you. You've all lost your drive ever since you guys got here, right? You have the drive of an old man in his 50s. In order for you guys to get your energy back, I'm providing a special service with all my heart. So, everyone, please gather at the Grape Tower tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
It's time for our motivation.
7 in the morning. There's there's no alarm clock in this room. How do you expect us to wake up? That's your responsibility, so you figure it out. The way, being late is strictly prohibited. Well then, goodbye now. Surface with all your heart, huh?
The spooky music is back.
It's no use. My stomach feels so empty. I can't stop thinking about food. If I know Monokuma, there's no way he'll provide that for us. Damn it. Pulled up the thin covers of my futon, desperately trying to ignore my hunger pangs.
Gotta do that thing where you tie your blanket around your stomach or something. Or put a blanket under your shirt. I forget.
That
It's supposed to like help you not feel hungry, I think, when you're sleepy. Let me see.
So,
Blanket around waist, no hunger.
what?
Maybe not. I'll probably find it.
Yeah. Today I interviewed random strangers on the street and asked them, what do you hate about Monokuma? Here are the results. He has a foul mouth, a terrible personality, and he's a rude pig. But he's still popular despite all that. He's a lazy ass who doesn't work hard at all, and yet he's more skilled and better than people who do. Not only did God give him both hands, God gave him everything. He always talks crap about others, but nobody really talks crap about him. That he's willing to die to protect the woman he loves. That he can't live without me. He's really cold toward me, but he takes good care of me when I'm sick. He always slaps me around when he drinks, but afterward he cries and gently hugs me. Alright, so that's... I hate that his job changes every time he gets a new job. He's extremely responsive when other people say things like drinks, group dates, and promotions. I hate that my daughter suddenly got curvier after she enrolled in middle school.
What?
I don't even... Fever dream is back. Those were the results.
this is troubling.
I'm so loved. I don't think I'll belong to one person for a while.
At first I thought this was maybe a call out to Kazuichi of some kind, but I don't know at all. Anyway,
I'm
do you want to take
so
a quick
lost.
break to get food?
I need a break, period. I might not be able to play for too much longer because it is midnight here, and I think I have to get up for my hair. What?
Oh no. Do you want to try getting to whatever his big announcement is, or do you just want to call it?
we can try getting to the announcement.
Okay. Do you want to break and then get to the announcement, or do you want to just do the announcement and then call it?
I don't think I. Well, let me just get up to grab my water bottle. It's over. So, oh no, it's right by me. Never mind. I'm good to go. Unless you need a break or bathroom or whatever.
Yeah, okay, but I think we'll get to the next scene fairly quickly, so I'll probably be fine. Then you can go to your bed because you're old and have responsibilities.
Yeah, I hate it so much. I'm starting to feel this strange chill. Well, it obviously must be from hunger. What time is it now? I sat up much slower than usual, then headed straight to the lounge. 6:30 a.m. It's a miracle I was able to wake up. As I recall, it's bad if we don't gather at Grape Tower by 7 a.m. Don't expect much from Monokuma, but I guess I should go for now.
Yaki, talking to us next. Okay, fine. Hajime, do you remember our promise that we would enjoy our Makongos until marriage?
Promise? You mean continuing your lecture on the 3 laws of robotics?
Do you have a minute?
It is only proper that I keep our promise, so I shall explain.
I guess I'll let her talk.
We're not to wrap up for the night, but instead, I will keep you here for an extra 30 minutes.
What was her talk on robotics?
First, let us review my talk on robotics.
Yeah, okay.
The first law is safety, the second law is obedience, and the third law is self-defense, correct? Now, regarding the second law of obedience, it is possible for it to conflict the first law.
Conflict?
Conflict, yes.
I see. If a robot was ever ordered to harm a human, huh?
Correctamundo, as they say in Nippon.
Please don't say that again.
Well,
in any event, it is said that robots do not necessarily need to obey the second law.
however,
Regardless, the 3 laws of robotics are quite abstract, so there are a lot of other issues.
Seriously, why? Why?
She's been spending too much time with Kazuichi, the ultimate mechanic.
Ugh. Do all robots possess such forbidden knowledge? They partake of the forbidden fruit.
Please make sure you remember the 3 laws of robotics. It will probably be important for what happens with Nekomaru soon.
Okay. Akane, what are you doing here?
Oh, I've been thinking about this statue. Don't you think we kind of have the same archetype?
based on my gut feeling,
Not alive or anything, but it has a strong aura. I can't think of it as a regular human aura. This thing might be the most powerful creature on the island.
I'm starting to get pumped up.
Yes, that sure gets me going.
Is this a person? Nameplate says ogre, so isn't this a statue of an ogre?
All right.
Ogre or whatever. It's fine as long as it's strong.
Yo,
Oh, looks like it's almost time. Over to Grape Tower first, and then I'll come back and challenge this rock to a battle match.
What do you think about fighting this strong creature on the island?
She sure is. A queen recognizes a fellow queen.
Good morning, Chiaki. Are you going to Grape Tower? Me. It's me. Huh? She walks by me without even replying. Hey, Chiaki.
I was sleeping.
You were sleeping? Isn't it dangerous to sleepwalk? Okay. Don't fall asleep while I'm asking that.
Morning.
I'll be fine, I think.
You don't look fine at all. Want to go to Grape Tower together?
We might have to hold hands. No. I feel fine, I think.
Is she really okay? And is she not avoiding me?
Alright.
Everyone who gathered here had pale faces. God. Man, I'm tired. I'm seriously so tired. Stop complaining. You're bringing me down.
I mean,
Well, I'm exhausted. Not only can we not eat food, but we're being forced to come here early in the morning. This isn't about just you. We're all getting screwed here. We're getting screwed up the most. Obviously, we're more tired than everyone else.
What? Uh-oh. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, we had to take the contact elevator to get here from Strawberry House. So we had to walk all the way from Strawberry House to the elevator, and then walk all the way over here. The longer you walk, the more calories you burn. So obviously, we're more tired than you guys.
Enough!
Stop whining!
hey,
You're fine. You don't have to worry about getting hungry since you're a robot. I'm in a similar situation. I left my charger inside my cottage.
What's this?
Man, you guys are already starting to brag about how unhealthy you are.
damn it.
You got a lot of nerve coming here.
Now that we are all gathered here so early in the morning, what do you intend to make us do this time?
No!
I just want everyone to be healthy again. Healthy.
Hey!
You're losing your drive because you're burning rubber down the unhealthy highway, right? I'm offering this service so that you can feel healthy again. So, from this day forward, I'd like you to make Monokuma Tai Chi part of your daily routine every morning. Monokuma Tai Chi? What?
Oh boy.
Alright, start the music.
Draining us even faster.
Make optimal use of Earth's gravity and release yourself from the tension of your conscious self.
Of course. Akane and Nekomaru are right.
See! Two!
Control your breathing slowly and softly. Move as if you're drawing a circle.
Yeah. Beat slaps.
Ha! Two! Yeah!
What'd you say?
Just beat
Naturally,
slaps.
just as you
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Relax your body and mind.
Can't relax. Dance.
This, yeah, it sure is. This is clearly affecting my hunger and sleep. Why exactly do we have to do this?
Hey over there! Don't dawdle!
I don't care that you have to do your hair tomorrow. Play the game.
I'm playing the game. You sure worked up a good sweat. Staying healthy is definitely super important.
You.
Fuck off. We did a bunch of pointless exercise thanks to you, and now we're hungrier than ever.
You guys
The road to good health is not an easy one. It might be painful, but we'll do this again tomorrow. Unless something big happens, I won't allow any tardies or absences. Make sure you remember that.
Why didn't we get to see Chiaki Taiji?
That is.
You intend to make us keep doing this?
Damn it.
Guys, I don't think I'm gonna last till tomorrow.
Damn it!
Enough already. How much longer is this going to last?
My voice actor wants to go to bed.
This is troubling.
Didn't he say until the killing starts?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Seems the plausibility of those words is finally starting to affect us. If this persists any longer, it wouldn't surprise me if something really did happen.
Damn it!
I don't want to die in a place like this. If I'm gonna die in a place like this, I might as well. What are you saying? Calm down.
Shut
That
up!
sounds like you're about to propose to Miss Sonia. I can't fucking calm down.
Damn it!
There's no food. There's no way to escape. If this goes on, everyone's gonna starve to death.
Hey!
Wait, are you telling us just to wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other.
Huh?
Do you mean that you'd rather die?
Cool, so we're all gonna kill Hajime.
Huh?
I got it. You're just saying that because you're the traitor. What?
He has food.
You're planning to make us all weak so you can kill us all. What are you saying? Why would I kill all of you if I just need one for the game to be over? Fess up. You've been secretly getting food from your future Foundation buddies, haven't you?
Hold it.
What did you call?
Oh, that he was gonna say he has food.
Oh, yeah. I swear, you better. You better stop.
Stop. Hold it.
So,
Making a scene is just gonna make us hungrier. So, let's just calm down for now.
You're right. Even if you guys fight, our situation isn't going to change.
It appears you cannot escape.
Wait to die from impending starvation, or wait for someone to kill someone else before that happens? At any rate, it's a rather difficult situation. What? I was gonna say, what are you talking about? We got 4 snacks right on Gundam's shoulder. Which is the true hope. I'll just follow what everyone else does. If you're going to choose, you should hurry. The longer we keep waiting, the closer we get to death.
Thank you, Nagito.
And the conversation ended there. It seems nobody had the energy to keep talking or arguing the same. So we silently left Grape Tower. Just standing, but I feel dizzy. My sense of balance is off. It's like when it's like I'm in a rocking boat or something. That doesn't mean I should stay put. Or just leave this matter alone. Something bad might happen. It's not like I'm worried, but I should go see how everyone's doing.
Interesting. So one more day of free time, maybe, before we murder. I imagine less people might be inclined to talk to us this time around, but I suppose the killing will have to wait one more time because someone needs to sleep.
Indeed. I apologize.
Goodness, I got one measly hour, 1 hour 15 minutes into it. That means we're still gonna have 90 hours left.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, it probably worked.
I didn't even drink.
Not that you remember.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just a hard working day.